all eyes are still bracing or watching out for the major snowstorm that's going to be coming on in the next few hours. And what you're looking at right now is a time lapse from Des Moines, Iowa, where snow blanketing the city just last night, and it's just the beginning. Winter storm warnings have been issued for Des Moines and all across the Midwest, where folks could see up to 13 inches of snow. Now, that's where we find Fox Weather storm specialist Mike Seidel joining us live with all of the action. Mike, things are a little bit on the slower end for now. What can you tell us about what's going on and what we can expect in the coming hours?
Yes, indeed. Here in downtown Des Moines, Bain, it is just barely precipitating. We've got some snow grains, some flakes. We got a little bit of warmer air aloft. That's how you get the snow grains. They look like really small mothballs. So that's what's going on this morning at this point. Airport at the top of the hour, 27 degrees. Wind chills running about 16, running in the mid-teens. Winds are 10 to 15 miles an hour. Not a whole lot of wind. That will pick up this afternoon into this evening as the storm cranks up and goes by just to our south and then southeast. In fact, it's going to go up close to Chicago. So again, south and east of that track is where you're going to get primarily rain and not snow, including Indianapolis and Louisville and those areas. And by the way, heads up, as this storm heads east for your trip back tomorrow on the East Coast, it's going to be just about all rain. This is not the storm that's going to produce the snow. However, we've got another one on Tuesday that we'll be talking about on Fox Weather. Roadways are snow-packed and snow-covered. Even though we've only had 3.8 inches officially at the airport through 7 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. here in the Midwest, this is what you got. And they've come by with the plows a couple of times and have scraped the roadways. Interstates are touch and go. So remember, slow down, extra distance. Heaviest snow band on the radar you can see right now is north and west of us. That's where it's been sitting, north of Ames and then arcing around north and west by about 20 to 25 miles from here in downtown Des Moines. But the precipitation is collapsing in our way, and we expect the snowfall to pick up, and we expect to get 8 to 12 inches, which is a big deal here in November. The last time they had a double-digit single-day or two-day snowfall here in November was 1968. How long have they been measuring snowfall here? A long time. How about this? 140 years. In fact, 1885 was the first winter on record where they measured snow. And last year, they only had 14.3 inches. They're sixth least snowiest on record. So quite a snow drought last year compared to the average of about 3 feet. Got some gentlemen out here shoveling the sidewalks outside of City Hall. Beautiful building there in the background as we get first light here. Downtown, not far from the Capitol and right off the beautiful Des Moines River. No ice on the river at this point. Boy, that is going to change, Bain, because temperatures following the storm are going to be the coldest so far this season. In fact, as we get into Monday morning and beyond, many mornings in the single numbers and later next week, we could see low temperatures down just below zero by late in the week. And the average low this time of the year is in the mid-20s, average high low 40s. So a cold day here in Des Moines. Bain?
Yeah, definitely going to be a chilly one as we move throughout the next few days. And like you mentioned earlier, too, Mike, it's going to be continuing on throughout the rest of the week. Being careful with all of that snow. Again, Mike Seidel, thanks for joining us and thanks for the update. We're going to be checking back in with you in just a little bit here.